Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today we are going to be painting with my new beam paints that I got. The swatch video will have been up for a couple days now. And this is the first painting that I do with the beam paints. It's a tulip that I've drawn out in color erase pencil with the pink color erase pencil, and here's all the colors swatched out. The swatch video is a nice, like, chill, relaxing swatch video. It's a little unboxing swatch with me kind of thing. I've drawn out several flower drawings to do a couple of days ago when I was just kind of doodling around in my planning stages, and I thought I would grab one of them and go ahead and try out the paints on it. And this tulip in the reference photo, I think, is white with burgundy coloring on it. It's a very pretty picture, but I'm deciding right here that I don't want it to be white and burgundy. I'm going to go this pumpkin, what is it? Pumpkin, where'd my swatch go? I moved everything around. There it is. Okay, there we go. Pumpkin Spice is the name of this color. It's got a little bit of mica in it, like super granulating mica is in it, and I love the color. It's one of my favorites in the palette. I'm using that and the cherry magenta color to start. First, I'm just getting in all of the pink parts. I didn't bother to pop up the reference photo. Figured I'd just wing it and see how it turns out. Still fighting a cold, hopefully at the tail end. Sorry about the coughs and my scratchy voice. I really had fun painting. This is the first like serious painting I've done since I've gotten back from New York. And I feel a little out at this point, a little out of practice. Take some time to loosen up and just go with it a little bit and not trying to control things so much. But I liked the sweeping of the petals, this little petal right here. And I'm working on Stonehenge, I think, 300 pound. I think that's the brand. Yeah, Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press white 300 pound paper, which is my favorite. 300 pound paper is my favorite. Because you don't have to tape it down if you don't want to. If I do tape down 300 pound paper, it's just because I want a nice crisp border on the edge of my painting. I don't bother with this one to do that. I think I don't bother on any of the flower paintings that are coming up. Yeah, I don't bother with a border on these. I just am practicing with these paints to see how they work and how I like them and how they flow on the paper and how they work together. And I'm really, really loving this pumpkin spice color. It's quickly becoming a super favorite. I may have to pick up another one just so that I have it on hand, because I've already worn a teensy divot in it. I have done several paintings since this one. Very happy with these paints. I would highly recommend them. But if you have paints, they're not a necessity, not at all. I do have my M. Grahams and my Daniel Smiths, which are amazing. My Cores and my what's the other ones that I have? Kuretake watercolors. So I didn't really need this set, but I really deeply desired it, so I went ahead and splurged. This is my early Merry Christmas to me present, and I really dig how they work. I'm not real keen on this piece. The greens, most of the colors because I'm thinking because their handmade paints are textured. There's some form of granulation going on, which is not a bad thing at all, but like that deep green is granulating, which adds a lot of texture. But when I go in with the yellow, that goes in pretty smooth. And I kind of roll with it, thinking that the textures of the deep green, which is the Boreal, Boreal, Boreal. It's PG-17 is the color. Well, not all of the colors are granulating. That one in particular is very granulating. And I could mix the graphite with the pine green color to get the same look if I wanted a non-granulating color. And that just comes with practice, mixing your colors. I do go in with the heat tool quite a few times because I wanted to layer up the paint and see what kind of depth I could get with the... I do really like how the leaf turned out. I think I go in with a light pink. I try to mix up like a solid pink color and end up not really caring for it very much. It's too... it's not light enough. It's not translucent enough. So I go in with the magenta again, put off to the side, and decide to mix that with a little bit of the Blueberry Mountain is the name of that color. And it's basically dioxazine purple, which is one of my favorite colors in paint. And get in all my darks, all the, like another layer of shadows and textures on the flower. And the flower ends up looking nothing like the reference photo by the time I get done, which is totally fine. I wasn't shooting for that. But I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I do love that pumpkin spice color, though. It is dreamy. Just getting in there with the paintbrush. I'm using a round number 4, I think it is. Let me grab it right here. Ow. Too much stuff on the desk again. Oh, it's a round number 6. Sorry. Number 6 and number 4, anything that will come to a fine point is really good for getting in there and getting your final details. I do tend to do a little bit of dry brushing on this as well. Going in with more paint, less water, and to get those crisper details in. I had a lot of fun doing this. It's very relaxing. I was listening to my book. I'm in book 17 of the Zombie Fallout series. Actually, no, I fib. I was in 17 while I was painting this. I'm in 18. I just finished book 18. There's 2 more and 2 more coming. So super excited about that. I do love my Zombie Fallout series. And the series has taken a turn, a different twist, which I wasn't expecting, which is really fun. The author brought in a character that I thought was gone, but she does pop up in the next series, the Lichen Fallout series. And this kind of explains a little bit of what happens in between the Zombie Fallout and the Lichen Fallout stories, which is super cool. I'm hoping that that he continues on with that storyline throughout the next 4 books, because I would love to know what happens to the character to make her the way she is in the Lichen Fallout series. Azeel is the character's name, which is a great name for a witch, right? You know, a little bit too dark right here, but I've already done it, so I just kind of roll with it. Trying to get in some darks and add some depth. I'm going to make those 2 little petals in the back, kind of push them back a little bit. And push that front petal forward. That one in the front needed to be popped forward a little bit. I may revisit this flower with other colors or one like it. Um, I really enjoyed painting in the different textures, the different stripes and little markings on the petals. And just super gentle hand too, going in pretty light touch for a lot of this. This is sped up 2.5 times, so the painting took roughly an hour and 20 minutes to do. And that's because I went in with the heat tool in between the layers where I needed to dry it down before I could put consecutive layers on. And this paper dries really, really quickly with the heat tool. Sometimes when I use the heat tool and I go in with another layer, it's not quite as effective. The consecutive layer will lift up a little bit. Another trick to have that not happen is to let the paper cool off completely before you go in with another layer. I'm just trying to get in some of the... I wanted more of that pumpkin spice color to really shine. I really want it to be a prominent color on the flower. And I feel like the first wash was a little too gentle, which is totally fine. It's the whole thing you do with watercolor. You go in soft and gentle and you build it up. And I really wanted this to have some kick and sparkle. So pop in a little bit more color. It's just such a dreamy color, you guys. And the whole time I'm painting, I'm thinking, should I put a background? Should I not? What should I do? Because I don't normally I don't normally paint something and not put a background on. It's just not my aesthetic. I don't care for it. It is good practice. Unless I'm doing like a sticker or something. And I decide to go in with this gorgeous, it's called Timberwolf Gray. It's kind of a blue, it's got this beautiful deep blue, purple gray effect, and it's very granulating, and it has just a touch of shimmer in it. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I thought that would be a really nice contrast to the flower. So I go ahead and throw that down, and here I feel like it's blending in way too much. It's the flower is basically disappearing against the background, which is not the effect that I wanted. So I kind of wash it out a little bit, and then I pick it up with the towel to kind of soften it. And grab a little bit bigger brush to throw on that water. The bigger brush that I keep grabbing is a Princeton Velvetouch round number 10. It's one of my favorite paintbrushes. That's usually always out on the table now. I lost my Princeton Neptune round number 6 or 8. I don't know where it went. Probably packed in the storage unit in New York. I just thought this was a really pretty color to throw in the background to get rid of that white page. Usually when I do a flower painting, I will pick a color that is contrasting but not super bright for the background. And this was like a secondary choice. I was thinking maybe I should make the corners a little dark to kind of give it that vignette kind of feeling. And then I wasn't really caring for that. And I end up wetting that out and kind of making it bleed out a little bit from the edges and soften down just by adding water and dragging the paint out. Still feel like it's too dark. Even now that the painting is done and dry, I still feel like the background was just a little too dark. It wasn't quite the right choice. I do like the painting. I just feel like I could have chosen a better color for that background. Maybe something softer and lighter would have been a better choice. Overall, it's a nice little piece. It's a nice little practice piece. I just love that pumpkin spice color, though. I can't get over how much I like it. And here we are, all set and all done. Yep, take the heat tool to it again. It also helps to set the paint into the page. And there we go, a little close up. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.